Mexican President Enrique Peña today confirmed a new law for victims' rights in Mexico. The groundbreaking legislation was approved by the Mexican Congress last May, but was vetoed by former President Felipe Calderón. It is hoped that it will provide assistance to the families caught up in the struggle between governmental forces and organized crime in Mexico. John Holman reports from Mexico City.
Since 4 of her sons were kidnapped, Maria Herrera has been asking the Mexican government to find them. She's campaigned nationally and even met with ex-President Felipe Calderón, but says authorities have done little to aid her family. Now, a new law has been announced that Maria hopes will help her and over 300,000 other people estimated to be affected by the violence in Mexico. Politicians, academics and victims' rights groups all participated in drafting the legislation. It's been hailed as one of the most advanced in the world. Under the new law, the state will provide compensation of up to $70,000 for families who have suffered at the hands of governmental authorities or criminals. It also aims to establish a national database of victims and appoint civilian committees to ensure that authorities thoroughly investigate each case.
We hope that now the agenda will change, that now the government will work for the security of its citizens, for a culture of peace.
The law comes after 6 years of ex-President Calderón's strategy of confrontation with criminal organizations. Human rights groups say the government did little to provide justice or support for the civilians caught in the middle of that struggle. This monument was built by the previous Mexican government to honor victims of the violence, but instead it's become a symbol of the strained relationship between Mexican authorities and some victims groups who say that they weren't consulted when it was designed. It's never been inaugurated and it's still under wraps. Maria Herrera hopes that the law signals a shifting of priorities from the new president, Enrique Peña Nieto.
It's an act of humanity. The president should see our pain. If he looks at us with his heart, then I'm certain that things will change.
Thousands of others in Mexico will be hoping that this is more than a photo opportunity and a real chance for recognition and justice for the country's victims. John Holman, CCTV, Mexico City.